is up, everyone? Glad here today with another Black Desert Mobile video. And today, man, I'm going to be going over the Crimson Lily class. I already recorded this video before first time, but it didn't capture my actual mic audio. So here I am again, a second time recording it. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be going over this class. It's actually, these are words I never expected myself to be saying about Crimson Lily, but this class is actually fucking good now. Before, I would tell people this class is like a female Titan that basically can't do any damage. However, though, with her buffs that she got, I want to say it happened maybe like 2.5 or like 3 weeks ago. As well as some other classes. Phantasma got buffed. Letanos also got some buffs as well. So yeah, Crimson Lily was also one of the classes on that list. And this class is actually very fucking good now, you guys. Like, I want to say she's almost not broken, but she's almost close to broken. Like, this class is still annoying as fuck to play against, but now she actually does damage, and I'm going to be showing you guys the combos in order to do that. Okay, so let's get right into it, man. Not gonna waste any time here. Already did this shit one fucking time. Here I am a second time recording again, because this stupid ass program didn't want to record my audio, even though I had it set to record my audio. So the first combo that you want to do, and I'm just going to play this out as if I'm actually fighting another player. So usually how it usually goes for me when I'm just running around fighting against somebody, my combos, and this is just going to be, for example, for the first combo, it's going to be a little something like this. Right, and you could do something like that and get out of there. Very, 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 very fucking good. So if you're wondering, you know, what's really changed about this class, what's giving her damage, it's this skill right here, Twin Strike. This skill is fucking absolutely busted on her, dude. I'm going to be getting into as of why a little bit here in a few minutes after the combos, but just know this skill is fucking stupid, like actually dumb. So yeah, guys, that's the first combo. She has another skill here, so basically, you know, if you don't use her little flying ability, I don't know what the fuck it's called. This class is not my main, so you'll just basically go in like this. I think it's called Rondo of Doom. Essentially the same combo, but with a little more of a twist on it. So you'll do something like that, right? And then another one. So basically, when the skill Rondo of Doom is down, I believe that's what it's called. When you don't have this skill up and you still have what I believe this skill is called, Reeling Thrust, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is, to me, in my personal opinion, I think this is one of the best super armor skills in the game, just because of how long the super armor lasts on this ability. But yeah, so basically whenever Rondo of Doom is down, you have Reeling Thrust up, you'll just want to go in like this, because this skill can reach from very far. Like, I think from right here I'll be able to catch. Let's see. Yeah. And literally, guys, like, this skill has so much range on it. Like, I make it across, I want to say, like 65% of the arena, just solely using this skill. I cover 65%, maybe even like 80% if we're being honest, because this is not that much to just move over, you know? But this is a very good and kind of fucking broken skill. And if you use her super armors correctly, you can pretty much have 24/7 immunity with this class. I think that was 3 combos that I presented to y'all. I'm not sure, but either way, those are the main combos that you want to use. There's a lot of variations with this class. I would say if you want to figure those out, just play it for yourself and you will see the potential. Okay. But yeah, that's what I got there for the combos. Let's go over the skills and her inscriptions. So first skill that I got here is Willow Slash. I have it inscribed with Serret. The skill is a super armor, but it's not applied in arena, so yeah, you're not protected while using this, so be careful. It has a flow here. Hold the skill down for an additional attack. It has a bleed and decrease the other player's DP. I'm talking too fast for my own good here. Twin Strike. This class, Jesus Christ, I can't even speak right now. This skill has a AHIB and AL enhancement on it. And like I said, this is a very fucking good skill, especially with the buff that her passive gives to this skill, not to mention just its overall damage. It's a very fucking good skill. So yeah, you'll want to inscribe that with AHIB. You could go AL if you want. Just kind of experiment and see what you like best, or you know what you think works better. I'm just showing you guys the skills, the inscriptions and all that. That's totally up to you. Don't let what I think influence what you do. Yes, I want to help you, but you're your own person, so make your own decisions and just do whatever is more comfortable for you. Okay. So yeah, Vicious Requiem, not fucking using that. This is a kind of a dog shit skill, not really helpful. Menacing Blade, this skill is decent, and trust me, I used every single skill in her kit, so I know what I'm talking about here. I'm not just rambling off the top of my head and just spouting shit. Like literally, I've used every single skill in this kit. Maybe besides this one. I'm not gonna lie. I've never used a skill just because it looks fucking dumb. But yeah, guys. Menacing Blades actually isn't bad. It does have a Serret inscription on it. And versus Requiem, it's got Owl and Lebreve. So, I mean, if you want to, you can use either or of those skills. I used to use a Menacing Blade with an old build that I had with Crimson Lily. But the skill, in my opinion, the animations and the way it combos into other skills is just not good. It takes too long, and you'll find yourself getting fucked more using this skill as opposed to using something like Twin Strike or Death's Nocturne, right? But yeah, that's what I got to say about those two skills. Rondo of Doom, super armor skill, very essential. You inflict the stun on the first hit, which is this obviously, and then the last hit, she'll kind of fly back here and throw out a slash from her weapon, and it'll daze your opponent. And so yeah, she's got the flow here with the additional attack, which I believe is literally this shit. Increase DP, and then this will reduce the MB costs when you actually use a skill. Crimson Glide, I don't even need to go over why you should be using this skill. I mean, literally, if you just read for like 2 seconds here, I mean, yeah, like just look, bro, like why wouldn't you want to use this skill for PvP? Like, it's fucking stupid. And it creates 2 orbs of hate, which is tied to her passive, which I'm going to be explaining here. This class's passive is, I think, aside from like Titans and maybe like 2 other classes, one of the most broken passives in the game. But yeah, next is Reeling Thrust. This skill as well inflicts a stun and a daze. And so You're probably wondering because when I combo, I do Rondo Doom, right? And then into Reeling Thrust. And that's because on the second hit of Reeling Thrust, it does a knockback and it comes out fast enough while the other daze is active from Rondo Doom to still be able to catch the other player and knock them back. There's not going to be many times where you encounter uh, the other player resisting your knockback, um, from Reeling Thrust because it came out too slow or something. The only time that's going to happen is literally when you get slowed by like Primrose, Sura, or one of those other classes that slows you to absolute hell. And even then, I think honestly, it comes out quick enough to where you can knock them down. But anyway, where was I at? Yeah, Reeling Thrust. This has a flow on it. You'll want to turn that on. Increase your DP, decrease move speed of the other player, and the cooldown for the actual skill. Unbound Chains. This skill, you guys, is not bad, but it's not really good either. Kind of like Menacing Blades. The skill, it's good overall. It has a Sarah inscription, it has the Breathe. However, it does not combo well with these other skills that I have paired here with this build. So it just comes out way too slow, and it's like you have to wait for the other animations of some other skills to literally finish, and like she'll do this thing where she's like pointing her sword out. It's just too much, bro. So I mean, this skill is good. Like I said, it's good, but I don't really recommend using it just for the sole fact it takes a while to come out. I believe this was one of the skills that actually did get buffed in the recent patches, if I'm not mistaken, but it still to me just doesn't feel fast enough or reliable enough to really use in arena PvP. So for that case, I'm not going to include it in the build. Vacuum Slice. This skill is very good. This is technically a range skill that she has. And so you can put on the super armor instead of a forward guard. However, obviously, this is not going to apply in arena. That's solely for like PvE and like mass PvP shit. Increase hit targets and decrease move speed of the other player. Pretty good skill. You can catch players very easily with this. It's also very good just for getting knockdowns and using for variations with your combos. I actually really like the skill. It does decent enough damage. Nothing too crazy, but it's useful enough than skills like Unbound Chains and Menacing Blades. Death's Nocturne. So, technically, guys, if you really want to, you don't have to use this skill. The only reason I'm using it is because she cannot be grabbed while using it. And if you're good at predicting when a player is going to grab you, or if you played against a person enough times and they've been open grabbing you and shit, this is where this skill comes into play, because this is just gonna completely fuck them, and yeah, there's nothing they can literally do. And 9 times out of 10, after their grab animation is over, this is still gonna be going, and you're just gonna fuck them. So yeah, that's why this skill is useful. But if you want, you can swap it out with Unbound Chains, because this skill does not have any inscriptions on it, but it does have a max of 10 hits, which is pretty good. But yeah, you can swap it out for Menacing Blades or Unbound Chains if you want to, just to get some more healing. However, like I said, this class already heals itself just after you use like 5 skills. So a lot of her skills too recover her HP. So yeah, guys. Crimson Feast, that's her buff. Don't really need to explain that. Blood Harvest, this is her passive. Great hate orbs for each skill use, right? So I guess you get a max of 5 of these hate orbs, And basically what it does, Blood Harvest increases all skill damage, attack speed, move speed, PvP damage taken, and plus 100 HP recovery with Chin Strike. This is why I was saying that skill is broken, you guys. On top of it already doing pretty good damage, it's gonna heal you. And not only that, she has other skills in her kit that will heal her. And her passive, after using, I believe, 5 skills, please correct me if I'm wrong, she will heal. So that's a pretty fucking broken passive. There's not many classes in this game that have shit like that. But yeah, increase her attack speed of the first skill that she uses while Blood Harvest is active. Increase the skill damage of Willow Slash, Twin Strike, Vacuum Slice. So not only are you getting HP recovery, you're also getting increased skill damage with these skills. And every single one of them you are using in this build. Willow Slash, Twin Strike, Vacuum Slice. These are all in this build. And instantly recover HP. Guys, I know that probably doesn't sound like it's broken, but trust me, that is fucking stupid. Like, that just, her survivability compared to most other classes in the game is insane. Besides Titan, this class is really broken right now. And I don't think a lot of people are really paying attention to her. It's solely for the fact that, before in the past, like, this class has been complete ass. Like, there's nothing, like, that was really good about it. But now, at least in Arena, I'm not speaking in terms of mass PvP or anything like that. I've never tried this class out in there, so this is strictly only meaning for, like, Arena and Carcea. This class is fucking broken now, dude. Like, you can literally do laps around your opponents, or at least I can. I don't know about you guys, but I would say her downfall really is when she runs out of dashes. That's going to be her downfall, to where she will only have to rely on her super armor skills to move about the arena and to evade other players' skills. So yeah, guys, that's what I got for you on Crimson Lily. Try to make this as short as possible without, like, rambling too much, but also giving you enough detail for you to understand. I know some of you are Spanish speakers as well, so don't be afraid to leave your comments. I do understand a pretty good amount of Spanish, so yeah. And some of you too do ask me about, like, inscriptions, imprints that I use for my classes. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, most of my classes I don't have imprints, aside from, like, my Kuno and maybe, like, 2 other classes. And that's just because a lot of these classes I made them just to test out in PvP, or they were like seasonal characters, So yeah, this was literally one of my first season character that I made. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I got for you. If you found this helpful for you, make sure you leave a like, man. Leave a comment. Like I said, if you got any questions about the class, or the build, how you should combo, and I'll leave timestamps for everything as well, so y'all know to where to look. And another thing I want to talk about too, just to kind of clear the air a little bit. I know I haven't, like, been super active with uploading, and that's just simply because I'm in this space right now where I'm having, like, I guess you could say, a creative block. And I'm not, like, depressed or nothing, like, my life is fine. But oh no, I just haven't necessarily been motivated the way I usually am lately. So I do apologize for the lack of uploads, but just know you guys, I do got a shit ton of content already recorded. I'm gonna be showing out pretty soon. This is not gonna be the only thing. I know I usually upload like at least one upload a week. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into the hang of that as best as I can. But yeah, hope everybody has a great day, great night, wherever you are, whatever time zone. God bless you and have a great night. Peace.
What?